Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2011, and I think this could very well be the final part of what's been a very long season. I think you will agree. So, as I told you in the previous video, of course, after losing in the Europa League final, I'm going to jump straight into the final game, simply because, of course, the league is now a null, it's a null competition since we've won it. But obviously, we'll get down to the final game of the season, and we'll judge what we'll do from here. But I'm going to show you, of course, highlights of the previous game first. In fact, not highlights. I'll just show you the goals. What happened? As you can see, it was 1-1. And I think we did a pretty good job. Now it's at home and outfield, so it's kind of disappointing. But if we look at now, I'm just going to let you take that in for a sec. That was 1-1. Look where Jermaine Defoe scores here. 90 minutes plus 4. Now, if you look down the side here, you may notice Charlie Adams scored, which is very handy. So we took the 1-0 lead. But as you can see, some of the names here: John Flanagan, Jack Robinson, John Joe Shelby. That was a very weakish team. This was the starting 11 I went with here. Daniel Pacheco up front, and I decided to play just a load of kids just to see what they were like, and I've got to say, they were phenomenal. I mean, they really were fantastic. Going up against this very strong Tottenham team, you know, like Defoe, Modric, Huddleston, Genius, Palacios, King, Gallas. He was great. He was also very good, Gallas, actually, to be fair to him. Choluka. And they did remarkably well. John Flanagan was excellent, as he always seems to be. Suso was pretty good. The only couple of, obviously, consistent first teamers in there was likes of Kaut, Poulsen, Skirtle. Decided to give Brad Jones a game since he's complaining, and I'm probably going to let him go. Probably going to let some of the younger lads come through, i.e. Galacci or the reserve lads, I should say. But yeah, this is what happened. I'll show you the goals very quickly. This is Charlie Adams' goal. I'll have a look in the other perspective. As you can see, it was Pacheco who made the goal here. He ran just great distance, and then Charlie Adams there to poke home. You may also notice here shots on target. That was at a point when Tottenham were absolutely dominating us. As you can see, they dominated us totally. I mean, the 54% to 46% possession. They had 6 shots on target, mainly the 20 shots overall to our 6. That was annoying. John Flanagan, by the way, is injured. He got injured in the 34th minute. You can see he is going to be out for 5-6 weeks, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. But what can you do? Martin Kelly came in to substitute him, and he also did pretty well as well. And then, so we're thinking, okay, we're about to win this. You know, we're about to win a very brave. Oh dear, what's going on there? Very brave effort from us. And then Jermaine Defoe just pops up with an absolute howler. What a goal! Sorry, howler, a screamer, I should say. A howler's a bad thing, isn't it? What a goal that was! I mean, we'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a look at that. Pause it a sec. Have a look at this in the. What can we do? Should we do main stand? Let's just do the main stand, since I know that's the only one that's definitely 3D. We won't do TV. I hate the TV one. It's crap. It really is. Main stand's the best one. Obviously, we'll just let this thing load. Obviously, we'll take a moment. Doing this on the day, by the way, of the royal wedding, so congratulations to all that. And now I've stopped giving one. Anyway, here we go. This is the goal here. Boom! Look at that. He just smashed it. I mean, unbelievable. 94th minute it was as well. Great game, I've got to say. It was great to watch it. It was the reason why I stopped. Well, sorry, I didn't record it. It was just because I wanted to get out of the way, and obviously I played a weakish team. You know, and also I want to get on to today's game, which is the Fulham game. But I should also talk about just some of the fallout from the Europa League. By the way, I'm doing this recording before actually doing the Europa League commentary, because it's a bit of a pain, a bit of a hassle. I need to re-record the penalties at this point. So, but as you can see, I mean, they were devastated by the Tottenham results, and they came close to upset, which is just ridiculous. It's absolutely unbelievable. One of the best things, and also Insu was unhappy despite the fact that he's on loan at. He's on loan at where is it? Boca Juniors. That's the one. I'd like to point out, it is likely that the draw will do little to ease disappointment. But felt by many, the team. We only reached the final. I know we didn't. You know, we did really shit because we only reached the final. Yeah, you've got to do better than that. You know, it's disgraceful that. You know, you only reached the final. Unbelievably bad. Anyway, I'm going to move on to today's game, the final game of the season. And that is against Fulham, and this is at Craven Cottage. This was essentially the game in hand in a way, for a time being. Anyway, But we'll have a look here. We're going to play a load of players just to give them one last go. I'm going to throw out a few other young lads as well. Jay Spearing is going to have a start ahead of Gerrard's. Actually, no, Gerrard's one I want to pick the. Oh, whatever. I can bring him on, can't I? I'm actually really weighing this up. Does he want to come on and pick the trophy up? I was going to give Connor Cody. He never played last time. I'm going to give him a run out instead of Wilson. Just going to play a few of the younger lads, see how they do. Nah, they're all weak. They're all weak on the conditions, as you can see. I'll put Eccleston on the bench. Put Pacheco also on the bench. So there we go. Last game of the season against Fulham. So here we go. Connor Cody. I love his name, by the way. It's fantastic. I think I probably said that probably a while back. I think he's just got a magnificent name. It's just the typical football name. Anyway, I think this is loading the. Well, we'll check that in a minute. Anyway, that's that there, and just wish them luck. Actually, no, just there's no pressure on them today. No pressure. Just have a go and see what happens. Right, so here we go. Last game of the season. Very long season at that. So there, change this back to 2D Classic. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot quicker and a lot smoother. By the way, if you were wondering why I do this, it's because it's a lot quicker, it's a lot smoother, and it's generally nostalgic. You know, it's I played a lot of, as I talked about it right at the start. I played a lot of old Football Manager, Championship Manager as it was back then, and this brings me right back to them days. Being we didn't even have the opportunity to see the replay in 3D right up close, like actual players. Whoa, that was a genuine pinball there. Good grief. I've just realised I've got my window open to the right next, and obviously with it being the day of the royal wedding, there's a lot of parties going on and all that, provided obviously something doesn't happen later today, like a terrorist attack or something. I sure hope not. Oh, and that's should have been a goal there from Kalu. But as you know, there's a lot of parties and stuff, obviously, and people outside. It's a nice day as well up here in Liverpool. So about London, it was quite murky, or it was meant to be grey down south. But it's quite a nice day up here, and it's people outside having parties, and a lot of people outside, and they must be thinking, what's this guy doing? Why can I hear a guy talking to himself? Yeah, as I say, but I'm not really one for the celebration thing. As you can see, Fulham are fucking dominators. We need to change this. It was kind of disappointing not to take all. Yeah, I'm going to change. Kind of disappointing not to take the 3 points away from the Tottenham game, but if it was if it mattered, I'd be very disappointed. As in, to keep the pressure up on Manchester United. But at that point, we were crowned champions. It didn't matter. We just got on with it. Even though the fans were utterly devastated and couldn't believe what they saw, not taking into it. That's what I mean. That's what annoys me about this game. It doesn't take into account certain other factors that I think it almost can't. And Fulham Zamora is offside, obviously. But yeah, obviously I know it's got to the point now where it takes certain situations in. What I love is there's certain things like we see Jose Mourinho do, for example. We saw him do it against Real Madrid. Against Barcelona, I should say. And he has a big guard landsman. I can't do that. I can't be all like, "Oh, referee's a dick." It doesn't actually let me say the referee's a dick, to be honest. It's a pity it doesn't let you swear either. It's a very interesting game, this, because there's a lot of highlights. Fulham are fucking taking it to us big time. I think it's only a matter of time before they score, really. Because I think this team is weakish. I think I might change it to 4-4-2 actually. Because I think Bowell's getting outnumbered, so I think I might change it to 4-4-2. Oh, because Spearing's there. Good God, what the hell? What the hell is that about? Oh yeah, there we go. That's a problem. God, I had the formation all wrong. Oh God. Yeah, I'm just going to put him there just to piss him off. I don't care about if it affects the team or not. I'm just going to put him there to see what he can do. Make do and mend. Poulsen on the right hand side there. As you can see, that hasn't done anything. Fulham is still coming on to us. Oh, good defending by the two young lads there, Robinson and Cody. Denying, I think it was, who was it then? Kamara. A really good chance. See, we've had another shot. It's successful. And another one. You see, this is what happened. This is what will happen when I take over a smaller club. And that's going. Oh, wait, we have a corner in the last couple of minutes. This would be hysterical if we scored here. I mean, if Fulham at home, yeah, so it's no surprise really that they are dominating us. So actually, the young lads on this aren't that bad at all. I will be putting them out on loan, by the way, next season. I'm putting most of the youth lads out on loan. The reserves actually aren't that great, but the youth are fantastic on this game. Oh, Kalou! Oh, that would have been hysterical if he'd scored. You know, they're a true smash and grab first half performance there. I think that'll be the half time. God, really long game, you know. Because I've set them to not, you know, pressure's off, isn't it? Might take Pilson off, then I might just put Maxi on to take him in his position. Just give them a bit of that extra cutting edge, because they seem to be lacking a bit of cutting edge at the moment. Yeah, this one's going on really long. There we go. Oh, and he's given away a penalty. I don't believe it. Hang on. So, Charlie Adam's going to be taking it. Yeah, that'll do. I could see that the way he sort of went into him there. Here we go. Now, Charlie Adam. I think he missed it. Did he miss? I can't remember. I can't remember what he did in the City thing in the final there. But never mind. He scored here at Fulham. And Charlie Adam, well, what a buy he's proven to be. He certainly, you know, this is what could happen if we buy him in real life. You know, he's certainly done very, very well for us. Goalkeeper Schwarzer never really got near that, but a good penalty from Charlie Adam, and we take the lead. It's been proved to be a successful buy. I think you will agree. And oh god, there's Dembele, and there's the difference right there with him missing a pretty darn good opportunity. And I think this is going to be the general type of the game now. It's just going to be flick-ons, passes, near misses. I mean, hopefully, you know, we don't end up like we did with the Tottenham game. Oh, and Zamora. Oh, just managed to get through Aga. I think that was a bit of a slip, I suppose, from Aga. But now Murphy has been going to be booked here, I think. Oh no, he's not. Why is this? Why are they showing me these pointless highlights? I just want to get the game over with. It's the final game of the season. It's no big deal. It's not as if you know, it's you know, it's like a big, massive occasion. Well, it is, because we're going to lift the Premier League trophy after this, I assume. But well, I think we are, unless we lifted it at Everton. That was at Everton against Everton. That would have been quite funny. I'd love that to happen. If we could do that one season, don't think it'll ever happen. Actually, no. Yeah, probably won't, to be honest. But you know, that's our Football Manager. I think this Football Manager certainly this season has been exceptionally good for us. Obviously, in real life, it's been totally different. But you know, this is always spearing the chance that, you know, this is the difference between Football Manager and real life. You know, Liverpool are always, if you look on FIFA, PES, you know, like the leagues, when you're not Liverpool, they are always top of the league or near around top of the league, because the team is theoretically a very good team, but they just don't work for whatever reason. Yeah, they just cannot work together, and yeah, it's very, very frustrating. Let's take Kalou off. We're going to throw Danny Pacheco on, and I think we'll take Babel off as well for Nathan Eccleston. Give him a go. Let's swap. Oh god. There we go. That'll work, I think. Oops, Daisy. No, I know J Spirit. For God's sake. There we go. That's better. God, I tried to figure that one out. Then I know Eccleston's red there, but he'll be okay there. He's just sitting behind the striker. As you can see, look at that. Utter domination from us, but we have from Fulham. Sorry, but we have the lead. It's in the style of champions. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And oh, cross coming. I thought that was a real chance to knock something in. But you know, this is what Sky always going about. You know, it's winning. It's either winning. It's either not winning well or winning dirty. You know, it's not good. That's not a good way to win. But if it's Man United, obviously, who are champions, it's a good thing. It's like a print stamp of champions kind of thing. If you know what I mean. it's very difficult to describe, but with Sky bias, because I mean a lot of people go on about it used to. I mean it was a lot more prominent when Rafa Benitez was here, but because the media were very anti-Rafa. But it's kind of calmed down since then. But the bias shown against Liverpool when Rafa was in charge was always seemingly just huge, so frustrating. But now, obviously, it was much better when Roy was in, Hodgson was in charge, and obviously that's also increased again whilst Dalglish's been in charge. But the bias towards Man United, though, is absolutely unbelievable. Don't know what it is. I don't know. I probably won't start a flame or anything, but I don't even know how I got talking about that, to be honest. Anyway, I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to think of something to talk about whilst this bloody game plays out. Why is this game so long? I know there's obviously Fulham are having tons and tons of chances, but they cannot finish. They could not hit a barn door with a machine gun. I have to think about that one then. Wow, this is yeah, there's so many chances, but we still have a lead, which is amazing. I've never seen a team hold on like this before, especially champions. You wouldn't think we were champions based on this performance, would you? Obviously with Gerrard and Torres-less. Obviously they're not coming on. Connor Cody's done excellent, as well as Jack Robinson, all the young lads. Here's Pacheco now. What can he do? Nothing. So Connor Cody, bear in mind he's like 18, I think he is. Oh, they cannot get the shots on target, can they? They've been awful. Look, again, it's just going through highlight after highlight. These aren't key, these are just pointless highlights. Ball's coming back to them every time. Might just sod it and just go defensive. We've got the lead. Watch this, they'll score now, because I've set it. Told you. Oh, you're kidding me. Again, another late equaliser. And for a London team and white, and it froze. Yeah, it really couldn't have frozen on a more annoying screen. Daniel Agger own goal, unbelievable. And why has it gone back to here? Annoying. It came off Agger. Not a good way for the season to end for him. He's been fantastic all season. Good ball over the top. Fuck it, we're going back to attacking. Actually, no, overload the pitch. No, it was a deflection off his leg. It's unbelievable. Well, what an annoying way for the season to end. Oh, hang on. Can we get something here? Checo's gonna put the ball in. He's got to put the ball in. Morel's just over the top. And I think that could be the last action for the season, unless obviously Schwarzer gets this into play quickly now. Fulham better not get a late goal. I think they're just going to pass it around, aren't they? And there it is. That's the season. 1-1. Fulham with that's the tail of the end of the season there. And yeah, so I've got to say, some of the team did very, very well. So we go. That's that then. I think it's been kind of coming. Look at that. We finish eventually. It's 3 points ahead of United, obviously with 2 draws at the end of the season. Very frustrating. But we'll have a look at the final league. We'll also have a look at the final. Actually, no, we'll do that in another video. We'll have a look at the final predicaments. There's your final scores. Arsenal beating Villa 3-1. Blackburn losing to City 2-1. Blackpool beating Bolton. Everton drawing with Chelsea. United beating Birmingham, Newcastle beating West Ham, Stoke Sunderland 4-0 to Stoke, Tottenham beating West Brom, and 0-0 between Wigan and Wolves. Blah blah blah, whatever. That's a 36 match unbeaten run. Absolutely incredible. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about when your finances are sorted. If you win the Premier League, if you win the Championship, boom, look how much you get. £16 million. Absolutely unreal. Oops, daisy. Oh, you had a cheeky quick look there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start it in a new video because this one's gone way too long and it's probably going to take up all my hard drive space, but never mind. We're going to have like a season recap for the next video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. This has been the last game of the season. I certainly hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the season recap. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you for that. Goodbye.